Hey, hey. Hi, Aquarius. That's the first person I see. I know it's late, y'all. I was getting ready to go to bed and I was like, let me tap in since I feel like it. Hi, Monica from Houston. Yeah, I was getting ready to go to bed. I ain't got no makeup on but some lip gloss, so. Hi, Beverly. Hey, Shay. Let me make sure my volume is right. Because I was thinking about this today. After I was having a conversation with a friend earlier. Hi, Melody. What are you guys up to? Thank you, Beverly. You know, you can't get on here every time with the mascara and makeup. I know I don't. That's demotivating for me. If I feel like I gotta be made up or dressed to the nines every time I get on, I'm not motivated to do it. Hi, Monica. Natural beauty is the best. You're so pretty. Thank you. Thanks, Anita. Yeah, that's how I feel. You know, I like to live in a space of comfort. And if something isn't comfortable for me, then I can't do it. There'll be times I want to come on and tap in with y'all, but you know, y'all know how that is. You're so caught up in your own routine and schedule that you kind of put it off, and then it just becomes not a priority. Hi, Shay. Who else am I missing? I wanted to talk about that, putting you first. And the conversation was about how when we have people, whether it be friends or family that you may know, and people don't like to hear, you know, the word no. So oftentimes we kind of put we kind of put ourselves in a situation where it's hard for us to say no. Girl, I'm up. We just got over a hurricane that hit Texas. The whole city was, I know, in the buildings. I'm so sorry to hear that. Y'all, everybody, pray for everyone in the Houston area, the surrounding area. They had a hurricane. I have family that lived there as well. And I've actually been talking to one of my cousins. And I think she didn't have power for one day. And some of her other family did, but she decided to stay home, and then she got her power the next day. And I pray that you guys will be able to get the assistance that you need. I know that if you lost some things, you know, you can never replace precious mementos, but prayerfully, you know, with the help of FEMA. I saw that FEMA was putting together a package or a plan or something where people can start submitting their requests to get help. So hopefully that will help some of you all who have been affected. And I mean, it's just a tough situation. And, you know, many people are, you hadn't had it for 3 days. Some got it today. Okay, since last Thursday, it was a mess, but thank you. Yes, get all the help you can for the free ski, whatever they're going to give you. Louisiana did also. So y'all know I used to live, I graduated from Southern University in Baton Rouge, so I know what it's like to be in that area. It used to flood a lot, and I think they're below sea level, so the flooding used to be awful. I remember when I was probably in elementary school, and my mom moved our family to New Orleans for maybe about it may have been a couple of years. I can't recall exactly how long it was. But I remember there were times it would rain and there would be flooding, and we would have a boat and people would be rowing the boat in the middle of the street. You know, it would just be that much rain. Yes, you heard they got it before Texas did. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that Louisiana was affected by it. Hi, Andrecia. Hi, Mrs. I'm good today. Hi, from Maryland. Maryland? I've been to Maryland before. Bring me some of those crab off the wharf, Andrecia. They had some good seafood. It sure does. I remember us as being a little girl, we were rowing the boat in the middle of the street. But I don't think we stayed there long. I'll have to ask my mom how long was it. But I just remember that being an experience. But as a child, you know, it seems fun. But, you know, as an adult, you think about it, you know, it's not. But I thought that was pretty cool when I was a little girl. It happens every year in Texas. We're used to it now. Yeah, I know. But, you know, still, I mean, it's a disruption. It's a disruption to your family life and just your routine. So you just having to go back and readjust things and get settled. Hi, B. How are you? Shucks, you might know about the wharf. Yes. I know about the wharf. I've been there once, actually. And if I ever go back, I definitely want to visit there. I love crab. My blue crabs are my favorite. But I just remember having a lot of snow crab and shrimp and all that stuff. And then, you know what, they used to do this mixture. Some of my friends that lived there, I thought it was the strangest type of dip. They put mayonnaise and ketchup, and I can't remember. It was one other ingredient. But I don't know, if you know about that mayo and ketchup, it was good, but it wasn't something I was used to. You know, I'm kind of accustomed to that garlic butter seasoning, the type of Cajun seasoning. You got to go on the crab cruises. That normally happens in July. Okay. I've never heard of a crab cruise, but trust me, I'm going to Google it when I get off. Hi, Lily. Blessings. I received that. Ketchup mayo. Is that what it was? B, you ever had that? Latasha, I'm good. You used to cook for Southern? Okay. As you in the house, y'all, this is my blanket. I'm sorry, I told them I was getting ready to go to bed. In a minute, though, not right off, but, you know, after, later. So while I was up, I just wanted to tap in with y'all. Lemon, hot sauce, mayo, ketchup. Okay, that's what it was. So I just had the mayo and ketchup. So you said hot sauce and lemon. We do it now. Thank you, B. I appreciate that. We do it now with crawfish. Just add sauce to the mayo. Okay. Now, when I eat crawfish, I just like mine real spicy. I get them so spicy where your nose be running. So, horseradish. Oh, I bet that's spicy. Mayo, ketchup. So I was starting to talk about putting yourself first. And I remember about maybe 10 years ago, I kind of made a conscious decision that, you know, whatever my no was going to be no. And I didn't care how anyone felt about it. If anyone got mad, you know, I had to kind of get in the habit of being able to say, I'm sorry, that's not going to work out for me. I'm sorry, that's not good for me. Or I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to help you do that. So in this conversation that I had with one of my friends earlier, they were talking about they didn't know how, she was saying how she didn't know how to tell a particular friend no to something that she wanted her to do. And I asked her why not, and she was just kind of saying how, you know, telling a person no, she really didn't want her to, she didn't want to put herself in a position where she was saying no and then the friend could get mad at her. And I had to say, well, you doing the favor for this friend that wants something from you or needs your services or whatever, is that going to hurt you? And she said, well, yeah, she said, it's kind of, kind of stresses me out a little bit, stresses her out a little bit to do certain things for this particular person. So, I just wanted to hop on here and just kind of reemphasize what I told her. The first law of nature is always self-preservation. You got to take care of you first. And it may be hard to tell people no at times. It may be hard to go. I don't care if it's, if someone wants you to do a service for them, or if someone wants you to give them money, or whatever the case may be. If it's something within you that makes you feel like, no, I just don't want to do this, then don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to appease other people, because what happens is you end up hurting yourself. Hey, cousin. Amen. You end up hurting yourself, and the other person gets what they need. It's a hard thing to do, to be able to start off saying, I'm sorry, it's not going to work out for me. I'm sorry. That's not something I want to do. I'm sorry, I don't want to get involved in your financial affairs, those type of things. And I was saying, for some of you that may have just jumped on, I remember just kind of being that type of person that whatever, I would be like, it could be at a fault to me. I don't care if it was money. I don't care if it was being there for people. I don't care if it was putting myself at a disadvantage. I would do it to a fault that I would make sure that other people were good and that they were happy. And then on the back end, I would figure it out, whatever it was that I needed to do. So, but just, you all take care of yourselves. If it's something you can do, for a person, then do it. But if it's something that's going to put a strain on you, if you got to think twice about it, then just reevaluate the situation. And it's always good to, when I call my friends, if I got something that I want to talk about, if it's something that's heavy, I don't always just dump on my friends. If I call, and I dial that number and they're on the phone and I got something heavy I want to talk about, I can honestly say this, it's not many people I'm going to talk to about anything anyway. I have one friend and my cousin that's on here, that if I want to talk about things, those are the two people that I can share stuff with. But you still have to practice discretion with what you share. OMG, that's my situation right now, looking out for other people, neglecting myself. No, you have to come to a point where you got to take care of you first. If it's something that's going to stress you or hurt you, take care of you. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to do for you just as much as you would do for them. And sometimes we tend to have, if you have a giving heart, then most times people will take advantage of that. If they see they can come back time and time again, they will take advantage of it. So, yep, Tamara. So just kind of get out of that habit of, y'all got me another phone so that when I'm on with you guys and I can't see, because y'all know I be squinting and stuff, especially when I'm out in the sun. So the one day I was outside, I could barely see the comments. So I went and got another phone. So when I am on live, I can just be able to, look at the comments if I can't see them. Yeah, so, yep, that is the truth. And then we were having this conversation too, and I don't know if I want to share that. Well, I'll just put it like this. In this particular conversation, the person who I'm speaking about, they were hurt by this particular person in the past who wanted them to do something for them. And I said, you know what? I'm not saying that you have to hold a grudge against them, but how did you feel in that moment when you asked that person for something and they told you they couldn't do it? And it wasn't because they didn't have it. It wasn't because that was just their rule, that they just choose not to do that. It was just, well, I don't think you need it. So I said, in that moment, how did you feel? And then she said, well, I was hurt. She said she was hurt by her friend not being able to be there for her. I said, well, what you have to do is you have to take those feelings that you felt at that moment when you were hurt and remember those feelings. I'm not saying that you have to hold a grudge against someone, but just continue to think about how you felt in that moment. And then that's more than likely how they're going to feel. So if you do something for a person, just make sure that it's from the heart. But if deep down inside, if you don't want to do it, then just don't. I get this feeling like in my belly, if I'm in a situation and I don't know which way I want to go, I feel it in my belly, and I don't care. It may be like a sickly feeling, and that's my nudge to let me know, no, don't do it. Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate y'all being here. But yeah, so I'm not gonna be on long. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. I love these beneficial talks. You always give great advice to me when we have our talks. Oh, cousin, you give good advice as well. You give great advice. And I like the fact, that's my cousin right there. Actually, that's the one that I am very close with. I appreciate you always giving me that space, opening that space up for me that I can talk to you and share things with you and feel, I feel secure. I feel that I trust you. So yeah, woman's intuition, and it's vice versa. Yep. So trust is key. I've been that way for a long time though. I don't share. I think I mentioned this on the previous live. I don't share much. If I share something with someone, and it's never going to be anything that's too heavy where someone could come back and ever try to hurt me with it. So I always share just enough that, that if for some reason, in which I don't feel, and I know that these two people who are in my life, they would never do that. I would never be hurt by it, so be careful with sharing, oversharing. I know you all are happy that school is almost out. Are you guys? We get out of school this week. Wednesday is the last day. Hi, Tamara. You agree? Same here. Yeah, I was telling them I was getting ready to retire for the night. So I don't have no makeup on. So y'all count all the wrinkles that you want to count. Count all the smile lines, and I just can't get on every day and have makeup on and be dressed a certain way. I want to be able to feel comfortable and just be in my own skin. I'm a great life coach. Thank you, Sonia. I've had people ask me things about being a life coach and a mentor, and I do have friends that share a lot to me as well, come to me for advice. And so, yeah. Thank you, Sharon. Hi, Rashida. Thank you. I appreciate that. I ain't no mud duck now. I've always had high self-esteem. So not coming off as being conceited or anything, but I've always had very high self-esteem. I've always felt good about myself. I've always felt good in my own skin. So I'm good with me. It's just everybody else got to get good. That I just don't want to do all that. Y'all know I'm, especially also when it comes to hair. Y'all know I do that hair. I've been wearing my ponytail for probably a week now, but we have been traveling a lot. So last weekend we were in Memphis, Tennessee for a tournament. And then the weekend before that, we went to Rocky Mount, North Carolina. And actually this past weekend, we were supposed to be in Kansas City, not Kansas, Wichita, Kansas. So that tournament was canceled. Well, the tournament wasn't canceled, but our team decided not to go. So being that our team decided not to go, and I don't want to say this, but I was kind of happy that we didn't have the whole squad that was going to be there. So I did get a break this weekend. So yeah, we travel quite frequently on that. But we still, nonetheless, we still had a local tournament. Hello, Miss Season, by the way, of Connecticut. Hi, Ursuline. I've never been to Connecticut. Never been there, but one of my girlfriends, her daughter got a full ride to University of Connecticut. And I think she had gotten like $92,000 in scholarships. And she's very smart. She got an academic scholarship. But she decided she didn't want to go because it was too cold there. I was like, baby, she would have them boots on, coat, earmuffs, hat, everything. Because I don't care where it is whenever my son, when this last one goes off to college, I don't care where it is. If it's a full ride and they have a curriculum that he likes and it's something that he wants to do, I might go with him. No, he the baby. But he's going to have to go. Wherever that education is that they're paying for it. Where are they from? All right, everybody, she said, where y'all from? Drop your location. Drop your location in the comments. My cousin that's speaking now, well, I call her Nan. She's the one that I was telling you all that got her lights back after a day. So she stayed home even though she had other family members there who had power, but she chose to stay home. And when I called to check on her, she was saying that she still had a nice breeze in her house. It didn't never get muggy or too warm or anything like that. So she was one of the lucky ones to get her power back after one day. But we're sending prayers to everyone that's been affected. Praying you guys get the help you need expeditiously. Virginia, VA, okay. We're supposed to come to I think it's called Ballin' on the Beach. We're supposed to come to that. I'll have to check and see when it's on the schedule. Irving, New Jersey, Boston, Massachusetts, Illinois. And I want to send a shout out to my number one fan base. And surprisingly, it is, what do y'all think the number one follower base is of supporters on here? I looked at that and I was happy to see it's Chicago. So Chi-Town in the house, y'all, you guys are my number one supporters. I appreciate that. I thank you. You're not missing anything. Yes, it gets very cold. I don't like it myself. I probably wouldn't settle well anywhere that's cold anyway. Because y'all know I like to garden. And the growing seasons in those colder states, it's not long at all. So that would be sad for me. Hi, Katrina. I always say that. I know. That's why I was calling you to make sure you were good. I'm happy that you weren't affected horribly. So Cincinnati, Ohio. I've been to Ohio. I was there, last summer? What's the name of the school? Garfield Heights High School. They put on this, what's the name of that? Gosh, I would want to shout his program out too, but I can't think of it at the moment. Dang. I forgot the name of it. I was going to tell y'all. But Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Missouri. If I missed somebody, my apologies. Hi, Roshina. Yeah, you guys are from all over the place. Thank you, Ruckner. I appreciate that. Oh, so I know what I asked you about school. Are your kids out of school this week? I was saying that our last day is Wednesday. So I am looking forward to that. Last day Wednesday. And This is the last of the kiddos that, well, I won't call them kiddos. I'm going to call them teenagers, because it's hard for me to call them kids or teenagers. I mean, or boys. I got to say sons, or, because they not babies or kids by far anymore. Them kids be checking on me, making sure I'm good. And when that car goes, when I go out of town, when I'm on the road, they all go. They want to go. Sometimes my son that's in the 12th grade, sometimes he doesn't want to go. But then when we do that, then I just let him go with his dad. So, what color are my walls? No, I do not smoke. I'm starting tomatoes indoors, been up and down. Yep, that's the thing. That's why it's good to do the indoor garden, because you get a head start on your garden before you take everything outside. She's asking about this paint. It's like this is like a faux paint, and this paint has been here for probably, this is my bedroom, I think maybe 10 years, because I bought this house 16 years ago, so maybe about 12 years. But I do know that they had to put a couple coats, because the first day, there was just, the walls were white. They painted them. Then the next day they had to come back and put the second coat on. And I just remember him going over the walls with like a rag and making that imprint. But it's kind of rugged. So I think it's a faux painting, faux color paint. So I love it. And I painted just about every room in my house a different color from the original color that the builders did. No, I've owned this house for 16 years. No, I will always keep this house, even when I get my lake house, I still plan to keep it. Like, this will always be a family home. I mean, we just had so many memories here, so many family gatherings. All of my kids were born in this house. Well, my oldest wasn't. I moved here when I was pregnant with my Trey. That's my youngest. So they've been to elementary school, middle school, and high school in this same house. We've never moved. So the same kids they went to school with when they were in elementary school, they graduated, or have graduated with those same kids. And that's kind of cool to see, just having that stability. So I think I'm kind of attached to the home, because a lot of I would say the features in it is still kind of updated to me. Like I like the columns and the crown molding. I have a jacuzzi tub in there. So I already had some upgrades that were done when I bought the house. And I mean, I can honestly say it's just timeless, to be honest. I don't even think I would change the paint. So the painting in every room is something that I could keep. And I would never have to change, just do touch-up painting. I think stability is important for children. It is. It's very important. And actually, my youngest, he's going to 10th grade. And if it had not been for the opportunity of him to go to this private school, we would still be here. And our school district is one of the top school districts in the United States. So we have a really, really good school district. So we would have been here. We would have been right here. So no, I am going to keep this no matter how many other homes or even condos or whatever it may be. I'll always keep this. It's just near and dear to me. I ain't going nowhere. So, but yeah, I'm happy that the school year is about to end. And all them old 5:30 mornings. I'm a late owl anyway, so I stay up late for the most part. And just about every night I say I'm not going to go to sleep late. I tell myself I'm going to bed early, and it doesn't happen. And I end up falling asleep around 2 o'clock in the morning, and then I have to get back up at 5:30. And I'll be hurting all over again. So yeah, So I can probably get at night, maybe, I say on the maximum between some nights 2 to 4 hours. But once they're off to school, I always go back and take a nap. Hi, Alicia. That's my other cousin right there. So yeah, I always get my nap now. I got to get that senior nap in. Got to get that senior nap. Y'all know how it is. You know, at the same time. That's why I was telling you the other day when we were on the phone, I was telling you, call me anytime. I know you'd be like, well, I don't know if you're busy. But that's the best time to call me because at night I'm wide awake. Wide awake. So, yep, on the same time. Y'all, guess what? They found a poisonous snake in my backyard. I'm going to have to put the picture in the comments. So I thought about it. I said, boy, somebody else come in my backyard. Y'all better know that it's some poisonous snakes out there. And it looks like what do you call it? What's the snake that like water? What is it? Copperhead. So we got to have some copperheads back there. And my lawn guy actually found it. He said it was coming from under the fence from one of my other neighbor's house. That's how my house was in Cali. My daughter memories her entire life. As an adult now, we sold the house. It was very hard for her. At least now she is moving in. Oh, yeah. I think it would be hard for me too. And yes, my garden is still back there. And I still went out there. They cut the neck of the snake. So I let him sit out there though for like a day. Because you know those copperheads, you could cut the head off and you could go down and reach and pick it up and think it's dead. And that mouth will jump up and bite you. What did they do about the snake? Yeah, they killed it. No, it's not going to come in. You know what? I've seen snakes before in my backyard, but it wasn't a poisonous snake. I've seen the black snake. Those are garden snakes. And I've been back there and saw those. And I'm not afraid of snakes. I'm just afraid when I don't know what they are. And that comes for snake and people too. So yeah, but they killed it. And then I got some snake away. And what I did was I put it around the entire perimeter of my house, inside my fence and outside of my fence. So, yeah, I'm going to be careful. I will. And, you know, I've been going out there each day because I've been pruning some of my growth. I saw some squash starting to come in and some little small tomatoes. So I did a lot of pruning this year because I want to have all that energy instead of going to the stems and the branches and the leaves. I wanted to focus on the fruit and produce more fruit. So 44 years, those senior naps be everything 8 times with a meal. Yes. And you know what? I'm going to be honest. When I go to bed, when I take my nap, I turn my ringer off. So I don't know. Somebody called me during that time, but people who know me, they know if you call me, I'm out. I got to get that. If I miss my 2 to 4 hours at night, I'm going to make sure I get them the next day. And, but see now what's going to be good about it. This is why I like summertime, because when I don't have to get up as early, then I can have the full day. I can just allow my body clock to wake me up, get up, you know, when I want, and then just kind of start my day. Yeah, senior naps. Hi, Missy. Oh, cousin, I forgot to put that notification in our group today. I'm happy you were on here because you just reminded me that I do need to, and that's a family group, you all. We're having a family reunion next year, and I was supposed to send a message out in the group. So her being on here reminded me, because I had to take care of some other stuff today. But I'm happy y'all on here. So is everybody doing good? Other than, you know, what's going on in Houston, in Louisiana. Everybody else, everybody, your spirits are up. Y'all continue to stay prayed up. And stay away from negative energy. Keep that positive energy. And anyone that seeks to bring any negativity or harm to me, my family, my friends, may it be returned to them tenfold, 100-fold, and hit them in the head, the neck, the body, their highways, their byways, their neighborhoods. So return to sender, anyone who is sending any negative energy my way, may it be 100-fold back to you. As a boomerang effect, back to you. The body needs at least 6 at this point of life. 4 to 5 is good, but at night is when our cellular, I do know that, Asada, is when our cellular is keeping up. Let me see if I go back and read part of that. Things in order, our bodies. Well, I just said, now that school is going to be out, then I can get my full sleep. So then most often during the summertime, I don't take a nap because my sleep isn't broken. I just allow myself to wake up. I allow my body clock to wake up. But, yeah, I just kind of got in the habit of staying up late, maybe, I think, years ago. And I just kind of adopted that. But now I'll be wide awake. So I don't miss anything going on. I don't miss it. And then it's so quiet. This is the other thing about nighttime. It's so quiet, and it just seems like the whole world stops. I get so much stuff done. I am working on my website. I know for the people who's been asking about the website, it's coming. I said I should be asleep now. You have to get up at 4:45. That's right. Get your rest, honey. So I'm working on my website, and I've had, a couple breaks, of course, having to go travel and stuff like that. But I will have that up for you guys soon. And to everybody who have ordered hair, I've gotten good feedback from everybody thus far. They love the hair. So I do get a lot of questions about it. So trust me, I cannot wait to have it up more than you guys. So I'm going to have that site up soon. And maybe since the school will be out, I'll be able to, like I said, just go to bed when I need to, get up, take care of that, and then work on it. So for the most part, I'm going to set a goal for myself to kind of have that done by next Friday. Don't hold me to it now, y'all. Hi, beautiful. How can I order hair? You can inbox me the kind of hair you like, and whether it's texture, if it's straight, deep wave, body wave, loose wave, just DM me and tell me the length that you want, the texture, and if you want a frontal or if you just want bundles. And I want to put this out there too. No matter what color you want, the wigs are custom made. So these are not wigs that are just made and just sitting up somewhere in bulk, just stacking up. So when I get your order for the wigs, it's going to take 2 to 5 days for those special colors, and that's to make it, and then about 4 days to get to you. But if it's just a regular natural 1B hair, the 1B bundles, they're readily available. But if you do want those wigs with those beautiful colors like the ginger, and I think there was burgundy, some of those type of colors, it will take about, I would say, maybe about 8 or 9 days to get to you. So if you guys would like wigs, just keep that in mind, that those special colors, it's custom made. But yeah, I do have some people who love what they've gotten so far. And it's a little different for me. It's a different process because I'm not accustomed to selling it, like individually like that. And I've told you guys that I do sell to hair salons in bulk, so that's what I have been accustomed to. But, we're here now, and it put a little bit more on my plate to have to do in regards to the website. But once I get my website up and running, then it's just going to be a breeze. But me having to like answer a lot of questions, send pictures. But yeah, any texture you want, any color. I'm going to post a color palette on my Grander Beauty page, and I'll share it in my story on this page where you can see all the different colors. So you guys will see what I'm talking about in regards to no matter what color you want, I can get it for you. It could be gray hair, it could be red hair, whatever. Do you have, that's what I was just telling them, Anna, that I'm working on my website. It's going to be Grander Beauty Co. And my plan is to have it up by next Friday. So I'm going to take these next couple days, and I was getting all my images together and everything. So, you know, just putting in all the information, the different lengths, the pricing, all that stuff, you know. And then I'm working on my packaging and all of that. So, yeah, but I've gotten a lot of orders, and I've gotten some great feedback from, I mean, just about everybody, well, mostly everybody that has ordered. So I appreciate that. Appreciate you guys tapping in. But you love your hair, Sierra. See, there's someone right there. You haven't gotten it installed yet, but it feels so nice. It is. Yeah, see, Sierra, she ordered some hair from me, and she loves it. I even have, you know, I know the fashion that's in now is the longer weaves. I mean, wigs with the baby hair, but I even have some of the wigs that like the older, you know, mature women like too, whether it be the pixie cut wigs. I don't care if it's a side part, even in all textures, but I have those as well, like those just kind of throw on wigs. But yep, everything is custom for you. Yes, I got them all. I'm going to post more of that stuff as well. I just try to post on this page what is most popular, what most women like. And a lot of women are kind of into the wigs with the baby hair, you know, or the lace. Not only do I have the lace front, but I do have the HD lace front as well. So, and it came so fast. Thank you for the heaven. Oh, you're welcome. You're probably not going to wear it, but, you know, I figured that, you know, I like to put headbands on when I'm washing my hair, I mean, my face and things, just to keep the hair out of my face. So, yep, but I am grateful to you. So grateful to you all for everything. I appreciate all of your support. I may not come on often, but I do, for the most part, see you all's comments, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you all going to bat for me. Yes, so, I don't know. Anybody have any questions? Hi, Miss Tina. Any questions that y'all have I can answer at this time? Address those questions for you all. So the message was take care of you. The first law of nature is self-preservation. Who is that, Latasha? Yeah, you can see the wigs. You talking about like the pixie cut type styles? Send me a message, and I'll send you a palette with all the different styles on it. You know, I haven't posted like, because, you know, those aren't like the most popular, but I try to post the most popular on this page. But on my Grander Beauty page, I may go ahead and start putting some of those wigs on there too, because it's a lot of them. It's a lot of different styles. Thank you, LaShannon. I appreciate that. I was telling them I was getting ready to, well, I ain't going to bed, but I'm having company. So I'm about to get ready and chill out in a minute. But no, I ain't got no makeup on tonight. No, I didn't even put no mascara. Normally, I I don't wear lashes, but normally I don't even go anywhere without at least putting some mascara on. But I was like, what the hell? Ain't nobody got time for all of that every time. It's cool for me sometime. Thank you, cousin. I appreciate that. You know what, Sierra, I won't get tired of you, but I got a lot of other stuff too. I got the lashes. I was looking at the lashes today, just kind of deciding which ones I want to add to my brand. And I'm going to tell you, I got this close to wanting to try some. And I was like, nope. I was like, I promised myself 10 years ago when I tried them once in my life. And when I pulled those, hi Hercules, when I pulled those lashes off, all of my lashes were gone. And I vowed that I would never do that again. But they do look nice. I like them when they look natural, just soft, and, you know, I like those. And those are the ones that's going to be, yep. Those are the more of the light, fluffy. I don't know. I may get some strips too. But yeah, I think that if I did it, I would want the individuals. You should go live late nights and just have just regular talks. Well, I can't go live most nights because most nights I'm not by myself. So, the better time for me is during the day. I was going to go for a walk earlier and I was going to go live. So I may do that tomorrow. But on some nights when I don't have company, or if I'm not entertaining, or if I'm not elsewhere, I'll go live. That would be nice. That is always, I think it's a space for that. You have to get them done. I wear soft natural. See, I don't like to open a Pandora's box. If I start that and I know I'm going to like them, that's just something else to add on to maintenance every month. Thank you. I'm sorry if I missed some of you all's comments. Get them done. Now, if it's a special occasion, I may do that. Like if it's a wedding or something like that, yeah, I may do that. You're not a lash person either, but I'm definitely going to support you regardless. I appreciate that. So tell me some other things that you all will want to see on the site, besides the wigs, the bundles. Of course, we got the frontals, the 13x6 and the 13x4. I have closures. So whatever you guys need, I have it. No matter the color, I can get all of that for you. So besides that, wigs, bundles, and frontals, and lashes, what else would you all like to see? I'm thinking about adding this skin product that I use, but it's my product, so I would have to figure out what I need to do for packaging. But it definitely, it's going to be something that has collagen in it, because for my skin and what has really worked on my skin over the years is collagen. So I take collagen as a topical and internally. So I get the powder collagen. Now they have them in the pills as well, but the powder collagen, collagen is for hair, skin, and nails. So it's going to help your hair grow. It's going to, help you with the tightness of your skin on your face, help with fine lines and wrinkles. We tend to get them like around the eyes. Like we tend to get them here as women. And then as we age, we start to get the smile lines, here. Some you may see more than others, but, y'all can do some of that facial yoga too, to just kind of help with lifting. If you have those smile lines here, and I do them sometimes, but I don't want to do the facial yoga on here. You guys will be laughing because it looks crazy when you're doing it. I don't want to look like I'm over here with no banana in my mouth, but so you guys can just imagine, you kind of suck your jaws in, you do that, and then you kind of go around your mouth, in those areas, kind of do the poking type of motion. And then that helps as well to tighten up that muscle around the mouth. I was about to say skin products. That's a plus. I love collagen. I use both. Yes. I cannot say that enough because no, I want to be on here showing them. They be like, no, ma'am. But I think collagen is something that we all should add, even men, because with time, even I see some of the younger generation who have the smile lines or the wrinkles under their eyes. They can benefit from it. I think I started taking collagen. I may have been maybe like mid-30s when I started. So I've been using collagen for a long time. And definitely get that into your diet. Gonna get you some. Yes. I like this. Dang, I bought some today and I didn't even bring it up here. But the one product that I do like is it's called NeoCell, and I get it from Vitamin Shop, and it's in a container. And the container is, I think it's purple and white, and it's Neo, N-E-O, Cell, C-E-L-L. But every day, and I just take 2 scoops, and I mix it in about this much of maybe pineapple juice or orange juice, and then just mix it up. And once I mix it, just drink it. You have some great collagen cream. Yes, collagen on topical on your skin is good, and also collagen internally. So, we can take care of the outside of the skin, but we also need to be taking it internally, to work on the inside. And of course, anytime I tell you all, if you're going to take something, if I give you advice, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if, collagen is collagen. Our bodies produce collagen. But always consult with your doctor, because I'm not a doctor. And what I'm telling you is not an attempt to diagnose or treat or do any of those things. It's just advice. Something for dark spots under the eyes. Someone was on here the last time and they said witch hazel. And I use witch hazel every day, actually twice a day. So when I do my morning routine for my face in the morning, I always go over it with witch hazel. I put it on cotton balls and just go over my face. But the lady was saying that she puts it under her eyes. I never really had had problems around my eyes with either wrinkles or dark spots. So try that, and maybe that's why, because I've always used witch hazel. But I do try to use that twice a day. You don't have to do twice a day, but once a day would be good. So yeah. So yeah, at some point I may do that with the skin product. But I love anything with butters, like shea butter, mango butter, anything that has those ingredients, like the rose hip oil, vitamin E, any of those, I love them. Absolutely love, love, love. And that's something I use on my skin every day. Yeah, so I know you guys, it's late. And like I said, I'm not going to stay on long. I'm not going to say I'm going to come on more often, but I'm trying. I'm going to try. So maybe tomorrow, I think I may go live tomorrow as well, because I remember last time I was on, we were talking about eating right for your blood type. And I did say I was going to come on with the book, and I was going to share some of the things out of the book for blood type, which is neutrals for your blood type, things that were foods that were positive for you, or foods that were negative. So, and it's actually categorized by blood type. So whether you have A, B, O positive, O negative, it has all of them in there. So one of the things that I did cut out of my diet is dairy. So I'm O positive, so I did cut out dairy. Yes, I eat for my blood type. I remember you had that live. Yep. And it's a book called Eating Right for Your Blood Type. And you could get that off Amazon. But I have one here as well, so I may go over a couple things on that and bring it on for you guys tomorrow. All right. Good night, Asata. I'm happy y'all tapped in with me. I appreciate you all being here, as always. Did I miss somebody? Yep. Rose hip, Moroccan oil, castor oil. Okay. Yes, I love all of those too. Castor oil. Castor oil is good for your hair too. I use that in my hair some on my scalp. You take collagen once a day, help my body. My face is hardy. My head is still. Okay, Hercules. Okay, we got a man in here that say he's on that collagen, ladies. If there's a man in here, he's on collagen. He know about it. I know our women, we got to get on it. All right, good night. Is it Mackie? My zodiac is a Leo. I'm on the Leo Virgo cusp. I'm one day before Virgo. So my birthday is August 20th and Virgo season starts August 21st. So I got a little bit of Virgo in me and a little bit of Leo. So Leo, y'all know we are we the leader of the pack. Y'all know we the best sign. Stop playing. We the best sign. We're the leader of the pack. We the lion. You're Libra. Yeah, Leo's good people. Yours. Oh, really, Sierra? Okay. I didn't know that. So you're a Leo as well. Leo, okay. Leo's in the house. You know what? I do read up on like patterns, and sometimes I'll read horoscopes and stuff. And I actually wonder, you know, because sometimes it seems like the things that you read are like so close to like what may be going on in your life. So I do wonder sometimes, but I'm like, how do they know? Aquarius are the sweetest. You think so? You might be right. You know, my ex was an Aquarius, and he's the sweetest ever. But yeah, Aquarius are good people, and they will give you the clothes off of their backs, and they will really do that. They are good people. Birthday twin. Oh, somebody in here August 11th. Okay. Yes. Oh, cousin, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were an Aquarius. Wow. Maybe that's why we get along so well. See there, I didn't even think about that. I'm sitting here trying to think of who do I know that's an Aquarius. But my cousin is one. That's my close cousin that I talk to quite frequently. Yeah, so that's why we get along. But you know what? I'm trying to think of, I can't really even say that it's a bad sign out there, to be honest with you. I was trying to think, just even in dating life, have I ever really dated a sign that is a Virgo toxic? I don't think I've ever really dated a sign that I could say is bad, you know? But then, at the same time, too, when I don't stay in situations. When I see toxicity or when I see bad behavior or any type of thing. So let me touch on that. This is another thing that came up today. When we talk about, you know, people who get, like when people say they've been mentally abused or emotionally abused, this is just laid on my spirit to say that. Y'all, let me tell you something. Don't let nobody be out here playing with your mind, please. Don't let nobody play with your mind. If somebody not holding you, you know, hostage, and you can get away, let's not tell people that I don't say me, that you mentally and emotionally abused. Because don't let nobody play with your head. Don't let nobody play with your mind. Don't let nobody play with your emotions. When you see the first sign and nobody's holding you against your will, when you see the first sign of somebody playing with your mind, leave, please. Just exit the premises. Because I know I'm not going to stand around. And I can detect those type of things a mile away. If I feel somebody playing with my mind and my emotions, my mind, no, I'm not going to let nobody play with my mind. So if you guys are in a relationship, man or woman, and you feel that somebody's playing games with you, somebody's playing with your emotions, mentally trying to abuse you or do anything of that sort, just leave. It may hurt you in the beginning, but it's good to hurt for a short amount of time than to have a lifetime of hurt. That's the one thing, right? You have to have a strong mind. Yes, you do. And I'm ruled by my mind. I'm not ruled by my emotions. I'm not an emotional person. I'm calm. You know, I know how, when I have conflict or disagreements, I know how to sit down and try to have open two-way communication, you know, allow the other person to be able to put themselves in my shoes and vice versa. But honey, if somebody playing with your mind, we got to stop saying somebody played with our mind and emotionally or mentally abused. Because you go. If nobody's holding you against your will, leave. Because I'm going to tell you, I remember years ago, someone tried me like that. And I could tell that they were trying to be manipulative. And I continued to go out and date this person, although I knew what they were doing. But let me tell you what. I don't think he's going to try to mentally abuse or try to emotionally abuse nobody else. Because when we were done and I was done with him, all the begging he was doing to come back, all the weight he lost, see, he was trying to play those games with me, but it got switched back on him. So somebody's playing with your mind, you're going to have to flip it back on them, honey, because we're not doing that. Not in this day and age. Don't be trying to play with nobody's mind. That's, what is it, Roshina? That's what I'm saying. A person can play with your mind because you allow them to. If nobody's holding you against your will, and that means, you know what I mean when I say that, just physically holding you against your will, as an adults, we got to stop saying that somebody play with it. I wish somebody would play with my mind. I'm sorry. Not my mental. You talking about somebody playing with your mental, that you stayed in a situation, man or woman, and somebody mentally abused you. Ain't no way I'm going to be a grown woman and sit here and tell people that somebody mentally abused me. By the time we done, they going to be mentally abused. How about that? Right, exactly. It gets reversed. Shoot. That joker might as well have just dug a hole in my front yard because he was out there begging. Please, you play them games on me, you gonna get it right back. That joker wanted to pay off the house, was like, I'm gonna buy this Benz wagon you want. He was ready to pay for everything at that point. So no, I don't know, maybe it's just a Leo thing, but we have to be ruled by our minds and not by our emotions. Because I can be mad at somebody and I can get if I get angry, I still can be calm and polite and courteous in the middle of a disagreement. I don't have to, curse someone out or say the worst things possible to them. That's not even how I am. I'm not going to try to hurt a person with words. If anything, I'm going to try to sit and make sure that we're both on the same page and that we're communicating effectively and that we understand where one another is coming from. So, yeah. He said you got to go to that level, though. Yeah, drop that red wine, yes. It's 2024. Don't let nobody play with your mind, baby. Because I ain't going to let nobody play with mine. Play with my mind, they might have to go get checked into a mental hospital somewhere. Yeah, I know, I told you that's my background. By education, I study psychology. I see those triggers. I see manipulators. I see narcissists. I see people who emotionally and mentally abuse people. I can see those signs a mile away. Yeah, and sometimes you just have to tell a person, Look, that behavior you doing is gaslighting, or that behavior, this is, I ain't going for that. That's how I feel too. Yeah, Leos tend to be that way. Yeah, we'll flip the script on you in a minute. You be sitting there thinking, you about to play with somebody's mind, and you'll be over there on your knees. So no, ma'am. Nobody's gonna play with no minds over here. So yeah, but like I said, even though I've never really had that happen to me, because I don't allow it. And if I see it, I'm gonna call it out. And that's what you have to do more of. And we have to also stop thinking that we can reach a person. And I'm going to speak from a woman's point of view and not a man's point of view. If you want to get to a man, the best way to get to him or to get to his heart is not to cuss him out when you're mad. It's not to show your toxic side. It's not to get angry and call him every name in the book or to try to emasculate a man. That's not the way to get him. When we started with when women start with all the yelling, the cussing, the name calling, trying to break a man down, that man is checked out. He's checked out mentally and is probably just waiting on his opportunity to check out physically. So we have to be careful with how we speak to a man, just as well as the man has to be careful as to how he speaks to us. So I can honestly say, and I mentioned this on a live before, and I was trying to think, I've never had a guy to raise his voice at me. Never. I've never had a guy to raise his voice at me. I've never had a guy to put his hands on me. And I think too, sometimes even if we encounter people who do have those tendencies, I've been with the narc for 23 years. I don't know how I made it. Everything is always your fault. He humbled himself after he got sick. Yeah, and Veronica, we were just talking about that. When you see somebody, when somebody playing with your mind. You know it. And when you start doubting yourself and questioning yourself, saying, well, dang, am I overreacting? Because, sometimes people, when they gaslight, they'll tell you one thing, and then they'll come back, and then they'll try to shower you with gifts and love and all this stuff. And then they give you just enough so you can hold on to it. So that gives you fuel to just continue to stay in and say, well, maybe I was wrong. Maybe you start second guessing yourselves. So don't second guess yourself. Well, the first signs that you see that a person is trying to mentally affect you, you can have a conversation with them. But if that behavior continues, then just go and bounce. Just get on up out of there. Don't even stay in that situation. But yeah, definitely, Hercules, yes, a man to check out. No lies told. You can get more bees with honey than you do vinegar. So oftentimes we have to learn how to speak. And it's not an easy thing to do. It does take practice. Because sometimes we know that men can they'll get on our nerves. And we just be ready to cuss them out. Not curse them, but cuss them out. So trust me, we all have been there. But we just have to... if you want to get a man's attention, the best way to lose a man is to be disrespectful. That's the best way to lose him. To call him out of his name. To do things to intentionally hurt a person's reputation. Men gonna check out from that. And I always say this to my girlfriends and to my friends. When you lose your cool, you lose that man. So no matter how angry you are, you can still get your point across without calling someone every name up under the sun. So, I was married for 2 months and 2 days and got the hell out of here. I didn't know what nobody said. Cousin, you right. I remember that. And I was asking my cousin, see, she telling y'all her story. Let me tell y'all what. That's the quickest sign. And I know the story behind it, but that's the quickest sign that I've ever seen someone who noticed that a person was trying to manipulate their mind. And my cousin got up out of there. He came home and she had packed up everything. It was gone. So yeah, don't stay. If someone is you said, the other lady said, a narcissist. If you feel someone is a narcissist, and we have this thing that narcissism, that's the new word that but that word been out for a long time. And everybody is not a narcissist. You know, sometimes people behave the way that they do based off of their circumstances, you know, based off of situations. Because I've been around people who others may say that they're narcissists. And I could say, oh, well, this particular person may be misunderstood. But that's because I take the time to get to know a person. And just, if I put myself in their shoes, and I can say, okay, and I explain it back to them. I get what you're saying, and this is how you may have felt in this moment. And then when I want someone to understand what I'm saying, I'll do the same. I'll say, well, take yourself and put yourself in my shoes, and how would you feel? And then I can run things down that way. But, you know, everybody is not a narcissist. Oftentimes, you know, they may just be a person they could be a manipulator. They can be a person who just wants their way and who's going to use whatever tactic to try to get their way. They can be someone who's spoiled and just got their way their whole life and they're still their way. But we have to be careful that people like that, they will hurt you, you know? They will hurt you. So what you have to do is just stop it from the get-go. When you first see those signs, you know, you can talk to a person a couple times, because me, I may tell you a couple times if I'm displeased with something you're doing, I'll tell you. And I may have, I'll say maybe 2 or 3 conversations, but after I've talked to a person a couple of times about something that I'm displeased with, and something doesn't make me happy, if I continue to see the signs, I will leave. And I've done it before. I will definitely bounce. Yeah, pay attention to the signs. Hey, Shirley. Yeah, so when you see those signs of, like y'all say, narcissists or someone trying to manipulate your mind, think about that. Manipulate your mind. Just leave. It's not even worth it, you know? And not only men are narcissists, but they are women narcissists too. And sometimes, you know, people, they want you to feed into their BS. And sometimes they'll poke you and poke you and poke you. And I saw someone make a comment in one of my posts that I made the other day. I read it in the comments. And I think the comment said something to the effect of, you know, when 2 people are arguing, you know, nobody knows who the fool is. When both people are yelling and screaming, and, you know, if a person is standing at a far distance and they see 2 people and all they're doing is going back and forth, you don't know who the fool is, you know. But they're coming, men and women. So definitely, and people feed off of your craziness. If a person knows you're going to react a certain way and they need that to fuel them, they'll continue to do it. But let's normalize not staying in relationships where you've been mentally abused, because it's not gonna happen over here. I mean, we have to just communicate. Yep, it is. Women can be narcs, yes, and women can be the best narcs, because they are. You all know, as women, we are more cunning. You know, we can manipulate situations better. But what I've found out most often with female narcissists, most time they will think about they will focus on a situation, but they don't think it through. So they may try to harm another person, but then they won't think it through. They might think in their mind that they have a good plan, a good idea, but they don't think it all the way through. You have such a lovely skin. Thank you, Latoya. Yeah, honey. I told him I don't have on no makeup tonight. I put a little lip gloss on. So y'all gonna see the wrinkles, the face, what's the other one? Whatever it is, take it. Take me as I am. So yes, that's my word for today. Don't let nobody play with your mind. And just communicate. Communicate with one another. Have open, positive 2-way communication. And don't be afraid to tell a person how you feel. It don't always have to be, if you did it. You know, it don't always have to be that. You can tell a person, hey, you know what you did? That hurt me. You know, this hurt my feelings. I don't like it when you said this. You know, that didn't feel good. So sometimes people don't understand situations unless they are directly affected by it. And sometimes it's hard for people to put themselves in your shoes. And you kind of almost have to be able to paint a picture or a scenario so they can imagine themselves being in your shoes. But nobody's going to really feel what you feel, because men, they think totally different. They think totally different. We can think that women, as women, not me, because I don't believe in checking no man's phone. I don't believe in calling no man all day to see where you at, because a man, if he gonna do it, he gonna do it. But I'm not a part of that. You know, if I'm dating someone and I feel like this, if a man's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat anyway. I don't care. Oh, no, ma'am. Kiki? No, we're just talking about a subject. Robert hasn't done anything to me. Robert and I are good. Robert and I will always be good. Let me put this out there for the record. I was answering a question in the comments. Even if Robert and I at some point ain't good, we still always gonna be good. I got his back. I'm 10 toes down. We always gonna be good. So even if we are never good at some point, we still gonna be good. Robert's just that kind of person. He's the kind of person that even if you don't have a relationship with him, or even if you're not, or if you're just a friend of his, even just a platonic friend, Robert is a good person. So he's somebody that I will always keep in my life. Always. So no, he didn't do anything to me. Robert don't even raise his voice. You know, in the time that I've known him, I've never heard that man raise his voice. He's the type of person that he cares more about how the other person feels than himself. So no, baby. I did say I had an ex that tried that, though. I had an ex that tried some manipulative games. And by the time I was done, he was the one that got manipulated. I was telling him he was begging and saying, I'll buy you the Benz wagon you want. I'll pay your house off. He's ready to do everything. So no, when we get in conversations, always one thing about me, especially when it comes to my private life, I'll share what I want to share of it, but I'm not going to ever share much of my private life. But the way that social media is designed that I was watching some of the stuff on Facebook, you know, that came out with Cassie. Prayers up to Cassie. You know, sorry about I hate that she had to go through that. You know, I was just kind of watching, you know, some of the commentary today. And, you know, when things get out in the public about any situation, people just run with it. And this is not about Cassie's situation. I'm going back to what I was talking about. But people like to just run with it. And what I've noticed is that it's almost like your business is not your business anymore. Your private life is not your private life anymore. So I will always choose to keep my life private. And whatever I do share is going to be something that I want to share. It's not going to be anything that I share and I feel that, somebody's going to be talking about this. They're going to put my business out there. So I'll never be that kind of person. And if somebody is ever, if I'm ever in a situation and somebody put their hands on me, I'm not going to bring to social media. I can have 2 black eyes. Nobody will ever know. But I tell you what, somebody will get locked up. So no, I would never bring my business to social media like that. But being that Robert is on social media, to answer her question, I had to go there. No, Robert ain't even that type of person. That man is not. He doesn't even raise his voice. That man has never even, his whole demeanor is not even the type of demeanor that would give anyone, if you knew him personally, he don't even have the demeanor that comes off as aggressive at all. So we just, leave it at that. And I'm going to always say that. No matter what, I'm sticking to that. So yeah, but let me see if I missed anybody. Thank you all for joining. Yep, I think, yeah, some gems. You're welcome. Who was that said that? Ringleader, you are welcome for the gems. Yeah, but we good. We good in the neighborhood. We gonna be good. Yep. So, you guys, I'm happy you tapped in. Oh, thanks for the stars. Y'all know I'm getting used to this. So I see the stars at the top. I will be sure to give you a thank you under each one of you all's post that sent the stars. Thank you. I know you don't have to do that. Thank you guys so much. There's a lot that I'm learning about this whole thing. And thanks to Robert, he has set up everything for me on my page. He got me started. He's the one that actually, I didn't really realize it, but he did all that. I'm the vessel. So I appreciate, he believes in pouring into his friends and his family. He definitely does. So I'm grateful for what he's done to help to build the numbers on this page. I just gotta put in some more work on it. So yeah. So I just gotta keep doing me, get on maybe a consistent routine, and then I'll start, get on when I feel like it. Y'all know I can't even sit here and just give give nothing definitively. This was an awesome live. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, cousin. I was telling him that I'm gonna come live more often. I always say, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I be in my own world. I do what I gotta do with my sons, and then I have my personal life. So it be a little, do some cooking with you. I know. Y'all know what? I had told Robert yesterday I made some beef tips and gravy with rice, sweet potatoes, and I had some grilled asparagus. And I told him I was going to go live, and I didn't go. Because honestly, when you're trying to cook and go live, I mean, it just be so much to me. I'm trying to make sure everything is set up, but I'm going to do it. Like I was telling them also, school is going to be out in a couple days, so, there'll be one less thing. So I'm going to be able to focus more on putting the work in. Since he put the house here, he put the cement for me, I'm going to work on the house. But we're going to continue to do some content together. We're going to continue to bring y'all more skits and things. I know y'all like the twin sister skit, but we're going to continue to do that. So come on, we're waiting on you. We're patient. I know. I should have. And what was I doing yesterday? What was yesterday? Sunday? Yeah. I was chilling yesterday, to be honest. I had to do some things out of my garden, and then I came in and finished up cooking and stuff. So I'm going to get it together. Belina, I'm going to get it together. I promise I'm going to get it together. I just got to get on a schedule. But I appreciate you all tonight. And it's getting late. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to watch some Lifetime for a little bit. You'll see what Victoria's up to. Yes, Victoria's something else. Victoria got a little, she got a little spice to her. Belita, I'm sitting there trying to say, oh, I'm going to do this. But I'm going to be honest, y'all. I be in my own world at peace. Enjoying my family and just life. But what I may do, I am going to start taking a walk every day, which is going to be right after the sun goes down. So in my neighborhood. So I think I may go live sometimes and let y'all have a conversation then. Because where I live, the street that I live on, it's kind of in a circle. So if I go around the block and work two cul-de-sacs and the entire circle in my neighborhood is 2 miles. So I don't know how long it'll take me to walk 2 miles, but maybe I could do lives sometimes when I'm doing that too. Yeah, and we're gonna cook together too. We're gonna start doing a lot more of that, adding it in here and there. You are such a thank you, Vivian. Many blessings upon you. I receive that in the name of Jesus. Many blessings to you too, Vivian. So, all right, y'all. Lifetime, your #1 channel. Mine too. I like Lifetime, Forensic Files, ID Investigation. I like all of those. So yeah, I like to watch. I like the suspense. I just kind of really got into movies. I've never been a movie buff, but Robert likes movies. He loves movies, so we watch a lot of movies. We go to the movies frequently, so I've just never really been the type of person who can sit and watch movies for a long period of time. But actually, he's kind of gotten me out of that, and he finds some good movies. So yeah, we definitely that's something else. But I like the short stories, the short suspense stories. Good night, cousin. I know you're not going to sleep. I'm going to call you. You watch ID channel now, your favorite channel? Yes. I like when they solve the crimes. It's not, because my son one day I was watching and he was like, Mom, he was like, why you be watching it? And I told him, I was like, I don't like the story of what happens. I like to see the process of them catching the criminals, you know? Because I be wanting to see how I can, like, how they figure that out, you know? So I think I like the investigative part more than anything. You are welcome, Teresa. You are quite welcome. So like I said, y'all have a good night. I love y'all. And rest well tonight. Have a good night's sleep. And I will talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.